Okay. In this lecture video, we will discuss the first separable first order. Okay. Separable first order differential equation. So a separable differential equation is one of the simplest method or the easiest method in solving a first order differential equation. Okay, so how does the separable method um, process? So first thing first, let your given differential equation in the form of, like for example, we have here your a function of x and y dx plus of another function of x and y, okay, dy is equal to 0. So suppose this is just general form ng ating given differential equation in first order. So para masabi po natin that the given differential equation is said to be a separable DE, ibig sabihin po, using some algebraic manipulation, when we can reduce this general form ng first order into the form of a function of x alone times your dx plus another function of y alone dy is equal to 0. So kapag po na-separate nyo yung mga isang variable with respect to this variable dun sa another variable with respect to another variable, then we can say that the given differential equation is said to be a separable DE. So how do you solve this separable DE? Diba? Na-apply nyo na po yung some algebraic manipulation to transform the given differential equation into separable. Next thing is to just simply integrate both sides of the given equation. After integrating both sides of the given equation, then the answer would be the solution ng given differential equation. Again, when we talk about solution, it is just simply the equation or expressions, when we substitute to the given equation, it must satisfy its equality. Okay, so let's have here some example. Okay, number one, so an easy example muna. Okay, number one, suppose we have this one. Suppose we have here your dy over dx, okay, is equal to, okay, that is e raised to 3x plus e raised to 3x plus 2y. So in this case, you find a solution, okay? You will find po some algebraic manipulation to transform the given differential equations into separable DE. So how do you do that? So again, you can apply factoring, you can apply law of exponent, properties of logarithm, any algebraic manipulations, para ma-separate nyo po yung dalawang variable. In this case, as we observed, this one can also be expressed as your dy over your dx, which is equal to by some law of exponent. So sabi natin, recall that, okay, kapag meron daw tayo dito a raised to m plus n, this one can be expressed as your a raised to m times a raised to n. So in that case, this one could be expressed as a raised to 3x, okay, times e raised to 2y. So multiplying both sides of this para ma-separate natin, yung e raised to 2y kailangan mapunta sa left side, then yung dx dito. So multiplying both sides by e to the negative 2y times your dx. So this one can be expressed as e raised to negative 2y dy is equal to e raised to 3x dx. Then we just simply integrate both sides of the given equation. Okay, so we know that, recall ulit, kung meron daw tayo ditong integral ng e raised to u du, that is just simply equal to your e raised to u plus your c. So in that case, the integral po nito, that is negative 1/2 times e raised to negative 2y is equal to 1 over 3 e raised to 3x plus c. So in that case, pwede natin itong multiply both sides by, like for example, positive 6, okay? Tapos, pwede nyo siyang i-multiply by this one. So parang mangyayari dito, this is negative 3 e raised to negative 2y is equal to positive 2 e raised to 3x plus your c. So pwede na siyang ganito. Okay, so this could be your answer. Okay, so that is the answer ng ating given differential equation. Another example. So your goal po is to separate variables. Okay? Another example, suppose we have this one. Okay? Kunwari meron daw tayo ditong sine 3x. No? Suppose we have your sine 3x dx. Sine 3x dx plus we have your 2y. 2y cosine raised to 3. Yan, 3x dy is equal to 0. Now, suppose we have this one. Okay? So, to evaluate this one, again po, kailangan lahat ng x mapunta dito. So, ibig sabihin, by multiplying both sides of this by 1 over, that is cosine raised to 3, 3x. That is just simply set equal to your sine 3x over, we have your cosine cube 3x dx. Okay, plus we have your 2y dy is equal to 0. But we know that sine over cosine, that is just simply your tangent. That is just simply tangent 3x. Okay, tangent 3x, then 1 over cosine, that is secant squared x, secant squared 3x dx, plus we have your 2y dy is equal to 0. So ngayon, after you separate variables na, integrate na natin ito, both sides of this equation. So ano pong integral nito? Diba? Ang integral po nito, by letting your u be equal to your tangent 3x, okay, we know that the derivative of this po is equal to 3 secant squared 3x dx. Okay, by multiplying both sides of this by 1 over 3, okay, so we have here your 1 over 3 du is equal to secant squared 3x dx. So kung papalitan po natin siya using u substitution ng integration, this is just simply equal to, this is just simply equal to 1 over 3 times, that is u, times your du, or equal lang ito kay 1 over 3 times, that is u squared over 2, or that is 1 over 6 times, but what is your u? That is your tangent squared 3x. No? Plugging this one to the original form, ito po, and we know that the integral of this, diba? The integral of this one is just simply y squared is equal to c. So, pagsamahin nyo lang po, therefore, the given differential equation is in the form of 1 over 6 times, that is tangent squared 3x, plus we have here y squared is equal to positive c. Again, by multiplying both sides of this, like for example, by 6, so we have here your tangent squared 3x, plus we have here your 6y squared is equal to positive c. Okay? Yeah, that is the answer. Okay? Another example. Yeah. Another example, suppose we have this one. Okay. Suppose we have this one, number 3 example. Suppose meron daw tayo dito dy over dx, okay, is equal to your xy plus we have your 2y minus x minus 2 all over we have here xy minus 3y plus x minus 3. Suppose we have this. So your goal again is to convert the following into a function of x dx plus a function of y dy. So using again some algebraic manipulation, so this one can be expressed as your dy over your dx is equal to, by factoring out, ito po, ang common niya is y, kakaroon ka dito ng x plus 2 minus ito magiging x plus 2 all over, yan, this one is factor out y. So we have x minus 3 plus you have also x minus 3. Okay? So ito po, this one could be expressed as your dy over dx is equal to factoring out the common, which is si x plus 2. Ang matitira, that is y minus 1. Same as with this na x minus 3 times that is y plus 1. Ngayon, by multiplying both sides of this by, yung dx dapat mapunta dito, so yung y dapat mawala po sa right side. So by multiplying both sides of this by y plus 1, okay, over that is your y minus 1, okay, y plus 1 yan, tapos ito po dx. So in that case, ito po magiging y plus 1 dy, okay, over that is y minus 1. Okay, y minus 1 is equal to that is x plus 2 over x minus 3 times dx. So we just simply integrate both sides of the following. So parang this one could also be expressed as, ito po pwede nyo siyang gawing y. This is, pwede natin sabihin, y minus 1 plus 2 all over we have y minus 1 dy is equal to the integral naman na x minus 3 plus 5 all over that is x minus 3, then we have dx. So pag-iwalay natin ito, this one can be expressed na lang po ito as your dy plus 2 times the integral ng dy over that is y minus 1 is equal to the integral ng dx plus we have here 5 times the integral ng x minus 3. So integrate the following. So we have here y plus 2 times the natural logarithm ng y minus 1 is equal to your x plus 5 times the natural logarithm ng x minus 3 plus c. So ngayon, pwede natin gawin po pagsama. Anyway, this one would do, but pwede natin siyang mas simple to make it more aesthetic, I guess. So, transpose na lang natin ito sa left side and yung mga natural logarithm sa right side. So, parang this one could also be expressed, again, by applying some properties. Sabi natin, if you have here your x times the natural logarithm of a, pwede natin itong i-express as the natural logarithm ng a raised to x, same as kung meron daw kayo ditong ln a times b, equal siya kay ln a plus ln b. Okay, and if you have ln a over b, this one could be expressed as ln a minus ln b. So, using the following properties, this can be expressed as the natural logarithm ng y minus 1 quantity squared minus the natural logarithm of x minus 3 raised to 5. Etong natural logarithm, pwede mo siyang i-transpose or yung c rather. And since constant siya, pwede mo rin siyang gawing ln c is equal to x minus y. Applying the following properties, so pwede na lang natin itong express as the natural logarithm ng c times that is y minus 1 quantity squared all over that is x minus 3 raised to 5 yan is equal to x minus y. So pwede na rin po ito. Okay, so that would be the answer. Okay, that would be the answer. Okay, or like for example, kung kukunin nyo po yung base E, both sides of this, no, pwede nyo kunin yung base E. Kasi yan no? Since a differential equation siya, possible na magkakaiba yung magiging sagot. So matitira po dito, that is C times that is y minus 1 quantity squared all over that is x minus 3 raised to 5 is equal to E raised to x minus y. Pwede rin siyang ganyan. Ngayon, by multiplying both sides of this by that is x minus 3 raised to 5. So another answer or another form ng answer natin could be this. That is c times y minus 1 quantity squared is equal to that is e raised to x plus y times x minus 3 raised to 5. So we have this one. Okay, this could be another form of your answer. Okay, another example. Suppose we have here an initial value problem, no, an initial value problems. So like for example, number 4. No, suppose meron naman ako dito 1 plus that is x to the 4th times your y. Okay, x to the 4th dy. Okay, plus we have x times x to the 4th dy times x times 1 plus 4 y squared dx is equal to 0. Given daw yung kanyang initial value na y of 1 is equal to 0. Kapag mga ganito po, ang tawag natin dito is an initial value problem or IVP. Stands for, again, initial value problem. Okay, initial value problem. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, na nakukuha po dito is a particular solution. Okay? Since meron nga siyang initial values. Okay? So, first thing first, no, we need to simplify the following. So, yung y dapat mapunta dito, yung x dapat mapunta dito. So, using some algebraic manipulation, this one can be expressed as your dy all over that is 1 plus that is 4y squared plus we have your x dx over that is 1 plus x to the 4th k is equal to 0. So after you separate, integrate nyo lang siya both sides to this equation. So paano to Ayan. Kunwari, ito yung ating scratch work. No? Let u here be equal to 2y. Okay, so ang derivative po nito or your du, okay, is equal to 2 dy or meron ka lang ditong 1/2 du is equal to dy. Ngayon naman, with the same, naman po, instead of u, gamitin naman natin si v. Let v be equal to x squared. Then, ang derivative po nito, that is 2x dx. Okay, so may sobra kang 2. So, that is 1/2 db is equal to x dx. So, kung papalitan nyo siya in terms of u and b, diba? In terms of u and b, this one can be expressed as 1/2 times the integral na lang ito ng du over 1 plus u squared. Ito naman po, plus that is 1/2 times the integral of your dv over that is 1 plus b squared. Ngayon po, recall that we know that, di ba? Recall, okay? Now, we know that the integral sir ng ating du over that is your a squared plus u squared is just simply equal to 1 over a times that is your arctangent u over a plus c. So, substituting the following values po to this. So, using this formula rather, so ito magiging 1/2 times that is your arctangent u. Okay, arctangent u plus this is 1/2. Okay, times arctangent ng v is equal to positive c. Substituting the following values, no? Or multiply natin both sides of this by positive 2. Okay, and substitute the following values of your u and b. So we have here your arctangent of 2y plus we have here your arctangent ng x squared is equal to positive c. So this answer, ito po, is said to be your general solution. No, kapag mayroong mga arbitrary constant, ang tawag natin dyan is a general solution. In initial value problems, no, your answer must be a particular solution. Okay, paano natin yun kukunin? So meron tayong initial value of this. So pwede nating sabihin na find the answer when x is equal to positive 1 and y is 0. So substituting the following values, so we have here your arctangent of 2 times 0 is 0. Okay, plus we have here your arctangent 1 is equal to positive c. So we know that ang arctangent 0 is just simply 0 and arctangent 1 is pi over 4 rather. So in this case, we can say that ang ating c is equal to pi over 4. So substitute the valuing values po to this or yung c. So we can say that ang sagot natin is arctangent 2y plus that is your arctangent x squared is equal to pi over 4. So this is the answer if you have an initial value problem. Ang tawag na natin dito is a particular solution. Okay? And maybe that would be the end of this video, and thank you.